we can do. So we start gradually from the articles. Okay. So repeat after me. There. Repeat after me, team. There. D. Das. I think सोनी में बच्चे थोड़ा सा म्यूट करो, वॉइस पे आ रहा है थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम.
सर मेरा ऑलरेडी म्यूट है.
Okay बच्चे, okay, all right, sure. There, D, das. There we have a masculine noun, the. English we have one the, right? But in German we have three. We have a lot of the, but over now, as of now, we will learn three things. There, D, das. There we use for masculine, D we use for feminine, and das we use for neuter. Is it clear to you? If I will say the friend, for example, the friend. A friend is my masculine. I will say der Freund. Repeat after me. Der Freund. Is it clear to you, team? If I will say the girlfriend,
Yes, sir.
I will say die Freundin. Very important. The girlfriend will be die Freundin. If I will say the brother, brother is my male, so der Bruder. Repeat after me. Der Bruder. Repeat after me. Der Bruder. If I will say sister, so I will say D is my feminine. बच्चों clear हो रहा है? Is it clear to you? D.
Yes, sir.
D. Schwester. Is it clear to you? If I will say the letter, you know the letter, you write a letter. Okay. So letter is my masculine. I can say der brief. Their brief, we have the letter. Clear? If I will say the pencil we have masculine bachon. Is it clear to you? So their blind, repeat after me. Their blind stift. Stift. Is it clear to you? So I will say the pencil, their Bleistift. Repeat after me. Their Bleistift. Repeat after speed 5 times. Bleistift. Repeat after me. Bleistift. Bleistift. ST sound is sh. Bleistift. Team bolo. Because over here we can improve the phonetics in German language. So der Bleistift. Der Bleistift. So der Bleistift, we have the pencil. Bleistift, repeat after me. Bleistift, briefer is letter, and Bleistift, we have pencil. Is it clear to you? If I will say the table, we have Tisch. Their Tisch, we have table. Their Tisch, Bleistift, Bleistift, we have pencil. Tisch, we have table. We have chair. Der Stuhl. Repeat after me. Der Stuhl, we have chair. Team, is it clear to you? Yes. The village, because we are doing the noun. The village. Clear, bachon? Okay. So, village, team, we have neutral, neuter. Village is always your neutral. So, neutral, we have das, team. Okay. Team, is it clear to you? Yes. Das.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dorf. Dorf, we have village. So I can say das Dorf. If I will say the field, Liko, please, team, write it down. If I will say the field is again my neutral. So das Feld. Ending of D would be T sound. So you have to understand one thing. If your word is ending from T, we will pronounce like the, Felt. Is it clear to you, team? Okay. Das Felt. Is it clear to you? Now we have the cup. You know, cup of tea. Okay. Cup is my feminine. Cup is my feminine. Die Tasse. Die Tasse. Repeat after me. Die Tasse. Tasse. Tasse, we have cup. Die Tasse. Is it clear to you? D tasse. If I will say plural, बहुत सारे cups. Team, one thing you have to understand, feminine and plural will be D. D-I-E. Der, D, das. So der is masculine, D is my feminine and plural. बच्चों clear हो रहा है? And das we have neuter. So if I will say lot of cup team, I can say D. Okay. And if we have a plural, tasse we have cup. If we have a lot of cup, I can say tassen. We have ending of en, which is my plural. Is it clear to you, bachcho? D tassen. If I will say letter, the letter we have, they are brief. अभी हमने किया था बच्चों, we have done they are brief. If I will say the letters, so the letters family plural D. Team, is it clear to you, bachcho? D. Okay. D briefe. D briefe. It means the letters. D briefe. The letters. Is it clear to you? Sneha, Swanima, Kamaljeet, is it clear to you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
the briefe is my the letters. If I will say the villages, so what we can say? D Dorfer. D O we have omlaut. So D Dorfer. Let me write it down the omlaut team. Over here, O we have omlaut. D Dorfer. Is it clear to you? Now, one thing you have to understand, team. Let me write. May I rub this? Now, one thing you have to understand, the rule of German for a and an article. The rule of German for a and an article, which is ein, repeat after me. Ein, is it clear to you? Before ein, which is before a masculine and neuter noun. And neuter noun. We have a, which is ein with masculine and neuter noun. If we have a female, ein, eine. Repeat after me. Ein, eine. Eine we have before a feminine noun. Is it clear to you, team? Aditi, Rajveer, Priyanka,
Yes, sir.
Sneha, Swanima, Muskan. Is it clear to you? Clear.
Yes, sir.
Eine. Is it clear to you? Clear. Now, for example, if I will say, write it down, a boy. Boy is my masculine, so ein Junge. Why Junge? Because team J sound is here in German. Is it clear to you? Ein Junge. A daughter. Daughter is my female, so eine, is it clear to you? Tochter. Tochter is my, let me write it down. Tochter. Tochter is my daughter. Is it clear to you, bachcho? A house. A house is my neutral. Bachcho, house is my neutral. So neutral we have ein. Is it clear to bachcho? Ein house. Ein house. Is it clear to you, bachcho? If we have
Yes, sir.
teacher, teacher is always a masculine. Bachcho, ein Lehrer. Ein Lehrer. So teacher is my ein Lehrer. Lehrer is my teacher. Is it clear to you, team? Clear, bachcho? So repeat after me. A teacher, ein Lehrer. Is it clear to you? For example, a village. A village. So village is my neutral team. So ein, is it clear to you? Dorf. Ein Dorf is my village. If I will say doctor, ein Doctor. Doctor is my masculine doctor. Doctor is my doctor. Eine Doktor, eine Dorf, eine Lehrer. Is it clear to you? A book. Book is neuter, neutral. Ein Buch. Eine Buch is my a book, neutral. Is it clear to you? You know you are doing exercise book. The book of the books which contain exercises, grammar, all these things. We have two books, book and exercise book. Is it clear to you? So that ein Heft. Repeat after me, team. Ein Heft. Heft we have exercise book. Is it clear to you, team? For example, you are doing grammar, all these things. This we call as workbooks, exercise book. That is ein Heft. Is it clear to you, team? A flat. Flat is my feminine. A flat. Team, eine Wohnung. Repeat after me. Eine Wohnung. Is it clear to you, team? Eine Wohnung is my a flat. A nurse. Nurse is my female. Eine Kranken. Repeat after me. Eine Kranken. Nurse है. सिस्टर भी बोलते हैं नर्स को, हम बोलते हैं eine Krankenschwester. Eine Krankenschwester. Is it clear to you, team? Eine Krankenschwester. A bank. A bank we have eine Bank. Eine Bank we have a bank. Is it clear to you, bachcho? Clear? Right? Now, may I rub this? Now,
Yes, sir.
repeat after me because we are doing the revision. So we have ik, which is to I. Clear, bachcho? Clear? Er.
Yes.
We have he, right? Z. Z, we have she. Is it clear to you, team, bachcho? S. S, we have it. Is it clear to you, bachcho? Okay. We have we. Is it clear to you, team? Clear? Because we are doing a lot of things. We are doing personal pronouns basically. Clear? If we have a Z, which is, you know, a capital letter Z, which is you formal. Clear, bachcho? If we have Z smaller, which can be they and she, is it clear to you, bachcho? Clear ho raha hai, team? Is it clear to you, bachcho?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Repeat after me, team. We have is MR. So repeat after me, is. Ist. We have done ist. Tell me, team, is. What is M? Which is been.
When
What is R? R we have sent.
is
Clear, bachcho? What is was? Was we have var. Was we have var. Is it clear to you, bachcho?
Yes.
Clear? And what is word? Word we have varan. Is it clear to you, bachcho? Clear? Now, for example, may I have this team? Now, for
yes,
example,
sir.
let's do the conversation. Let's do the sentence making. I am hungry. If I can say I am hungry, that is ich bin hungrig. Repeat after me. Ich bin hungrig. Is it clear to you? I am hungry. Repeat after me. Ich bin hungrig. Is it clear to you, team? Clear, team? Clear? I am thirsty. Ich bin durstig. Ich bin durstig. It is clear to ich bin durstig. We have I am thirsty. He is thirsty. So er ist, repeat after me. Er ist durstig. 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 Is it clear to you? So ich bin hungrig, I am hungry. Ich bin durstig, I am thirsty. Er ist durstig, he is thirsty. Is it clear to you? If I
Yes, sir.
can say, is she pretty? Is she pretty? So is Z is we use, she is, Z is, team, is it clear to you? Is Z,
Yes.
is it clear to you? Okay, huge, very important, huge. You, omlot, we have SCH. Let me write it down. Ist sie hübsch? Hübsch, we have pretty. So repeat after me. Ich bin hungrig. Er
Ich
ist
bin.
durstig. Clear?
Ja.
And is she pretty? I'm asking. So is she hübsch? Is it clear to you, team? Hübsch, we have pretty. Is it clear to you, team? If I will say
Yes,
they
sir.
were very lazy. They were very lazy. They were what? Sie sind. We have done already, right? Sign verb. Sie sind. Team, is it clear to you? They are very
Yes, sir.
lazy. So sie sind, okay, sehr. Sehr is very, okay. Sie sind sehr faul. Faul, we have lazy. So team, क्या होगा? We have, they are very lazy. We have sie sind sehr faul. Now, for example, if I will say, we were wrong. We were wrong. Clear? So what we can say? Were verb. Were a verb. What is that? Waren. Is it clear to you, team? Okay. Were waren. Clear, team? Wrong. We have falsch. If I will say we are wrong, so wir sind falsch. Is it clear to you, team? Yes. Clear. Now, for example, you will say, you are not hardworking. You are not hardworking. Pen down, please. You are not hardworking. So what we can say? We can say Sie sind, because you are is what? Z is you, Z is are. Is it clear to you? If I'm saying Sie sind, it means you are in terms of formal, I can say S capital. Team, is it clear to you, bachon? Sie sind, is it clear to you? Nicht. Nicht, we have not.
Yes, sir.
Sie sind nicht. Clear, bachon? Hard working we call as fleißig. Repeat after me. Fleißig. Hard working we called as team fleißig. Sie sind nicht fleißig. Is it clear to you? I was at home. Ich war at, we have zu. Is it clear to you? Ich war zu. Ich war zu Hause. Is it clear to you, team? So if I will say I was at home, I can say ich war zu Hause. Is it clear to you, bachon? Tell me yes and no.
Yes, sir.
Clear, bachon?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now, for example, if I will say we were serious. We were serious. So what we can say? Wir waren. Is it clear to your team? Clear? Ernst. Ernst, we have, serious. Ernst. ERNST. So I can say we were serious. So I can say wir waren ernst. Is it clear to your team? You are very active. Write it down. Sie sind sehr, Sie sind sehr, very. Sie sind sehr active, active. Sie sind sehr active. Is it clear to you, team? Yes. If I will say, she is foolish. She is foolish. Sie ist. Is it clear to you, bachon? Sie ist neidisch. Sie ist neidisch. Is it clear to you? A we have umlaut, nourish. That A we have umlaut team, C is nourish. If I will say, where were you yesterday? Team. ये कुछ क्वेश्चन है जो आपके ओरल में स्पीकिंग में काम आते हैं टीम. Very important. That's the reason we are doing the speaking part. Where were you yesterday? Write it down. Where is wo? Clear? What is Warren? Is it clear to you, my team?
Yes.
You is Z, up. And yesterday we have Gestin. Gestin, we have yesterday. Gestin. Is it clear to you, my team? So wo is where,
Yes, sir.
Warren is for, Z is you, and Gestin is my yesterday. You will say, I was out yesterday. Yes, tell me. Mhm. If you will say, I was out yesterday. Ishwar, I was. Ishwar, aus gestern. Aus. Ishwar, aus gestern. Is it clear to you, my team? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Now, team, one thing you have to understand. Made up this? Clear? Now, one thing you have to understand over here. Now, for example, we have plural of noun. We have team the plural of noun. Now, for example, we have, if we have to add n, repeat after me, n or en. Clear, right, team? In a singular, in singular, in the feminine noun. In the feminine noun. Now, for example, we have die Schwester. Die Schwester. Is it clear to your team? Die Schwester, we have the sister. If I will say sisters, so we can add team Schwester. Is it clear to you? We can add n, so it will be a plural. Schwestern. Schwestern, if I will add, then it will be a plural. Team, is it clear to you? Clear?
Yes, sir.
If we have die Frau, Frau we have lady, die Frau. If I will say die Frauen, die Frauen, Frauen, we have to add en, that will be my plural. Now, for example, we have a, if we have add e, for example, add e in the singular. Add, if we will add e in the singular of all noun. Now, for example, we have der Bleistift. Der Bleistift. Der Bleistift, we have pencil. But if I will say the pencils, so what I can say, we have to add e. So D we have plural bachon.
Yes.
The pencils. So D fly stifte. Is it clear to you, bachon?
Yes.
Clear? Now, for example, if I will say they are brief. They are brief, we have letter. If I will say the letters, the brief.
Yeah, brief.
Brief. Is it clear to you? It means the letters. Letters. E we can add. So they are the brief. Is it clear to you, bachcho? Now, for example, if I will say the teacher, teachers are masculine. They are lere. Is it clear to you, team? Clear? Now, one thing you have to understand, masculine, repeat after me, masculine and neuter noun, repeat after me, masculine and neuter noun, team, ये बहुत important topic है, which end which masculine and not a noun which end in ei, clear, en, clear, er. The masculine and not a noun which is ending from ei, en, er do not change. प्लूरल में बच्चों इट विल नॉट गेट चेंज. ये आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है. डोंट वरी, सेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फॉर दिस रीजन सेशन इज अंडर रिकॉर्डिंग. आपको चाहिए बच्चों आज का रिकॉर्डिंग? टीम टेल मी. स्नेहा.
Yes, sir.
So I will share the recording, but yes, you have to do practice the session. So masculine noun which is ending from a not a noun ei, en, and er that do not change. For example, we have the teachers. I can say d because ending of er that will not change later. Is it clear to you, team? Clear है team?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, for example, we have bird. Bird we have fowl. The bird, the fowl. Bird. Clear? Ending of e, fowl. But over here, if I will say a lot of birds, so the fowl. It will not change. Is it clear to you, bachon? Or we have an uncle. Is it clear? If I will say their uncle, the uncle, I can say their uncle. Is it clear to you, bachon? Clear? Now, for example,
But, sir,
dear uncle.
ending with el. So
Yes,
excuse me.
uncle. And we have uncle. We have a lot of uncles. So it is just I have to add the lot of uncles. The uncle. Is it clear to you, bacha? Yes. Over here, oh, it is only oh we have a umlaut in plural. Uncle. Is it clear to you, bacha? Clear, bacha? Now, for example, बहुत ध्यान समझना team. Very important case. Now, for example, if we have a noun, if pen down please, if we have a noun which contain a, pen down please, if we have a noun which contain a, o, u, if we have a noun which contain a, o, u that change into exactly, that change into bachon a umlaut, a change into a umlaut. Is it clear to you? O change into umlaut. Is it clear to you, bachon? Clear? And you also umlaut. Is it clear to you, bachon? Yes. Clear? Now, for example, we have, and also we have to add e. And also we have to add e in this case. Now, for example, let me explain to you how it works. Now, for example, we have hat, the hat. The hat is my masculine, so I can say they are here too. They are here. But if I will say the hats, so D is my plural, U will be converted into bachcho what? Umlaut. But we have to add, also we have to add E at the end. So kya ho jo bachcho? D here too. Is it clear to you, bachcho? Yes. Now, for example, we have roof, das. Das is because roof is my neuter. Okay, das Dach. Dach, we have roof. If we have a lot of roofs, I can say D. Now A would be converted into umlaut. Is it clear to you? And in that case, we have umlaut and ER. One thing you have to understand, team, you have to add ER in some neutral nouns. If we have roof, that is das, dark. We have roof, that is D, dark, deck. D, deck. Is it clear to you, team? In some of the, this is my plural. In some of the noun, we have to add ER. Is it clear to you, team? Now, for example, let's recap the rule. Let's recap the rule of has, have, and had. We are doing the concept which we have done in theater, but अब मैं कुछ brief कर रहा हूँ आपको. Now, for example, repeat after me. Has, we have hat. Repeat after me. Hat, habe.
Heart.
Have we done habe? Clear?
Haben.
We have done haben. Clear? करा है हमने? Right? Had. What to say had? Team. Hatte. Hatte and hatten. This is my had. Hatte and hatten. Is it clear to your team?
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
bachon? So let's recap the previous thing which we have done in the past already in the campaigning. So repeat after what to say I have. That is ich habe. Clear, bachon? Tell me yes and no. Yes. Clear? He has. Er hat. Is it clear to team? She has. Sie hat. We already have done. Team, is it clear to you? Bachon, tell me yes and no. Yes. Clear? Now, for example, we have you have. You we have as capital Sie haben. Is it clear to your team? We have. Wir haben. Is it clear to your team? Remember, bachon, haben verb, and they have. Sie haben. Is it clear to your team? They have, and sie we have a smaller. Clear? If I will say had, I had. To repeat after me, ich hatte. Repeat after me. Ich hatte is to I had. Is it clear to you, bachon? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Er hatte. Er hatte. It means he had. Is it clear to you, bachon? Yes, sir. Sie hatte. It means she had. Wir hatten. Wir hatten is means we had. Is it clear to you, bachon? Yes. Sie hatten. Sie hatten. It means you have in terms of formal because S we have capital. Clear, bachon? And Sie hatten we have they had. Is it clear to you, bachon? Tell me yes and no.
Yes, sir.
One thing you have to understand, very important. I'm giving you a lot of terms. See, we have done der, die, das. What is der, die, das? Tell me. Article. Der, we have masculine. Die, we have feminine. And das, we have neuter. One thing you have to understand, team. We changed der, the article of der into den. Sometimes we change the article of der into den. Clear already, but where? Sometimes pen down please in notepad. Some team समझ आ रहा है सबको? Session is very important. Typically grammar है ये. Typical grammar. Clear हो रहा है
Yes, sir.
team? देखो we already have done a lot of things. जैसे we have done role play, अभी role play करेंगे, but we have done today typical grammar rules. Now, for example, sometimes we change there into den, and ein we have a, we change ein into einen. Is it clear to? But when? Come. Sometimes the masculine of der we change into den. But when? Sometimes the masculine a, ein, we change into einen. But when? If the case is accusative. If the case is accusative, then you will ask a question, sir, what is accusative? What is accusative? Team, accusative is the sentence. If in the sentence, team, look, listen to me. If in your sentence, you have one subject and one object. If in your, I will explain to you the subject kya hote hain, Rajveer. I will explain to you. If in case we have one subject and one object, wo dhyan samajhna. Subject kya hote hain? I, me, I, you, we, and object, जो मेरा एक object पे बात कर रहा हूँ. Is it clear to you? Now for example, like हम लिखते हैं I have the letter. Look, listen to me. I have the letter. Team, subject. What is subject basically? Subject belongs to your I. He, she has, we have. That is my subject. And object is my letter. I have a car. I have the letter. These cases are my accusative because over here we have one subject I have. If I will say I give it to you, now we have two subjects, I and you. That is not accusative. I have the class. I have is one subject, class is my object. If we have one subject and one object, this is my accusative, and in accusative my there is converted into they. Clear होना बच्चों?
Then.
Clear? Now for example, let's write it down. I have. What is I have? Ishhab. Ishhabe. Is it clear to बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
Ishhab. अब लेटर मेरा क्या है बच्चों? हमने डेया किया था मैस्कुलिन, बट डेया नहीं करेंगे. What is then? Because over here we have one subject and one object. Then brief. Is it clear to you बच्चों? Tell me yes and no.
Yes, sir.
Dog. बच्चे कुछ पूछ रहे हो? Yes. She has a
No.
dog. She, sie, hat. She has the hat, a dog. Dog we have Hund. Dog we have Hund. D we have the Hund. Dog we have Hund. But over here we have einen. Why einen? Tell me. One, because normally we have EIN. Normally because my male is my EIN. अगर आप मेरा पूरा recording, if you check the recording, वहां पे हमने किया था EIN बच्चों मेल के लिए लेकिन in my masculine thing बच्चों, she has a dog. She has one subject. A dog is an object. So ein is converted into einen. So sie hat einen Hund. Is it clear to you, team? We had the houses. We had. So where hatten. Is it clear to you बच्चों? अब houses बच्चों बहुत सारे plural हैं. Plural will not get changed. D is plural. Only in case of masculine we have the same thing. Masculine there is converted into den, but D is my plural. The house.